Boy, it takes a while. Okay, hey Tom, there you are. We're on. Boy, it takes a
That,
long time to warm up
that
here.
clock is ticking. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how are you?
Doing good. Doing
Good.
good,
Hi,
Bob.
fellow
How's
old
everybody in
fart.
the chat?
How are you? Okay, now it's working over here. Good deal. All right. So now I know everybody's there. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Michael, hi, Zach. Zach is a big orange drone flyer. Zach was one of the first people to sign up for the drone meetup here, and we are just really excited. It's getting close to time here, and we're getting. I'm nervous. I'm
Excited,
excited. I'm thrilled. I'm
stressed,
all
stressed.
those things. How about you, Tom?
Yeah, I would use the word stressed in there, Bob, also. Okay. But I do see we got Brian, Waypoint New England, is in the
Yeah,
house
yeah.
also.
Flying Flynn Media is in there.
Brad Alston's there. Yeah, Brad
Yeah,
needs a,
Don Hill.
you got to give Brad a wrench,
Yeah,
definitely.
Don Hill, our partner
Hey,
here in
Don.
crime
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yes,
Ships passing in the night. Don
yes,
Hill.
Don Hill.
Okay.
I'm gonna paste
Standing up
into.
on the forecastle.
I'm dropping in the chat the link to the show. I think I can only have 6 people on, but anyway,
This
we'll
is the
bring you in
3.0
one by
version
one
of
if there are
Wave,
more than
right?
that show up. But I'm going to drop that in anyway. The news that we have to share is there's been some new developments in the drone world here, and we're excited for a variety of them. And I want to share one thing here on the screen now. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, I see. I gotta ditch one. And how do you stop sharing here?
Just it'll be a box up in the corner, just like it is on Streamyard.
Remove share. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I can. I'm using a free version of this Wave video that is kind of a new thing, I think, and it's new to me. And so we're learning it, and we only have an exactly 1 hour. So at the 1 hour mark, we're gonna be signing off there. Uncle Extra Medium, is that really you? Hey, 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 hey. Hi, Jim. Oh, and Brad Austin is just joined us here too. There. All right, so we got a lot of good friends there. Anywho, let's start with this news announcement. Um, Blue Sky Drones is now in a partnership agreement with Pilot Institute. I am
There you go.
so thrilled to
That's
hear
great.
this.
That's great.
These are both of these guys. Let me,
Both sponsors.
both are sponsors of the Vegas Drone Meetup
Yep.
here, and
And great people. Putting
they
great
are
people
all
together.
really,
That's fantastic. Yeah.
yes, excellent, excellent people. Boy, that's sharing kind of weird there. I don't know why that's doing it like that, but it's okay. It's working anyway. And but they are, because if you read over here and their story over here to tell, here will that we've got you covered in person and online. So Blue Sky Drones and Pilot Institute are partnering up. And let's move on to our second bit of good news here. Uh, we will be joined at the meetup here by another legend of the drone world, of the drone partnership, of the drone community, of our our kind of brotherhood of drone flyers, our
Brother and
kind of
sisterhood. Yeah.
grandpa of drones. Now, I hate to, he's going to give me shit for that, but we are going to welcome uh, John McBride,
Ron McBride.
and formerly of Autel, still kind of a consultant with Autel, and his new group of drone flyers called the Droning Company. And as you can see in this photograph, who's sitting in the middle of them here at the moment, and of course that's Greg from Pilot Institute. So we are making this interconnection here. I am
Absolutely.
just really happy to be able to tell everybody. So if you ever wanted to meet the legend of the drone industry, and I'm going to believe that you may see a dragonfish. Is that what it's called, Tom?
I'm not sure.
The fixed wing Autel
Oh, yeah, yeah,
flyer,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's a
I know
possibility.
that's been John's main business lately, is to really so they can do just some amazing creations and mapping and all of those kinds of things. So I'm really excited to be welcoming this group here. The whole shebang here are coming to Las Vegas to enjoy Las Vegas. So who do we got out there in the chat here so far? I know Don Hill was out there,
You
and
got
by the
Brian from
way,
Waypoint, New England. You got
yep,
Mike. Okay. Okay.
great.
Big
Michael Wright,
Orange.
we're looking forward to seeing you soon.
Yep.
We got Brad, of course, and yeah, well, great, good deal. Okay, Skybound Media LV, the droning company, is a great company and make amazing YouTube videos. All
Yes.
right,
Well,
thank
not only
you.
that, he's basically they're setting up an online job agency for drone pilots. You know, we've been subject to some of the nonsense in the past where
Uh
these
huh.
companies take the lion's share and give you $50 for driving 2 hours to shoot somebody's property, okay, and then get
Yeah.
chased away with a shotgun.
Uh,
So they're setting up a company that basically just helps to place pilots in jobs,
wonderful.
and so uh, they don't take any commissions on jobs received through the drone company, but rather charge a $10 monthly administrative fee for hosting your profile. So they're a clearinghouse,
Cool.
which is a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Boy, this is interesting that during the show I can rearrange screens. I don't have to like stop to do something else, or I can I don't know if I can change the size. Oh, I can. I can
Yeah, there you go.
resize.
Look at that.
Wow, I can resize the windows. Huh. Cool. And I can switch from square to round and
So now,
all
folks,
kinds
Bob
of
is going to
stuff.
play with all the controls for the next half hour.
I have to learn how to do this. Oh, so Tom, has anything new showed up at your house today?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I've checked checked the tracking number 4 times already this morning. I'm going to wear out,
Is it
okay, that
DHL
interface.
delivering?
Yeah, of course it's DHL. It's coming from China. Okay. But
So
I have it listed right now as on the truck, delivery before 5 p.m. So we shall see.
okay,
We shall see.
yeah, yeah.
And
I've been known to.
I'm waiting for that E30 to be released. That's what I'm, really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Uh,
When UPS shows you, sometimes they show you a map of where the truck is. You know,
yeah, I don't get that with DHL. I got
I I've
basically
been
it's on the
actually
truck.
known to get in my car and
And
drive.
chase them down. Yeah, yeah, I've
Yeah,
I've done that a couple of times back in the New York area,
yeah,
especially when they say they delivered and there's nothing out there,
yes.
and then I chase
This
the truck
is
down.
it's Christmas for old farts. I have to
It
tell
is,
you,
it is.
it is Christmas for old farts. I mean that
Whenever
we
a new
found.
drone arrives on your doorstep, right?
Yes. We found joy like a kid at Christmas. So that's really, I think, that should be what we tell people about why we want to continue to do this hobby, is because we found joy, that's like being a kid at Christmas time.
Well, you know what's different this Christmas, Bob?
Huh.
In past Christmases, we've said that when there are drones under the Christmas tree, that means the very next day there are decimated Christmas trees. Okay. But this year, with I believe, is going to be thousands upon thousands of Neos under the Christmas tree.
Oh, yes.
And I think this year the Christmas trees will actually survive it. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot
I have
smarter
not
drone.
hit a tree. As
Yeah.
you know, I've had for a few days here. I've had a Neo, and
Yeah.
I've been outside now 3 times with it. Okay, I've flown it, in the house, of course, and don't have a lot of papers sitting out. Okay,
No,
don't
no.
don't
Plus,
don't.
it sounds like a little hornet's nest.
it,
Okay.
it blows shit everywhere. I mean, it's
It,
but it
yeah,
does
looking forward to it. It looks
it
like,
does
come on.
control really well,
It's fun.
and it
Okay.
amazingly follows you. Like
Yeah.
I almost, maybe I should show my video file here.
Well,
Uh,
let's, look, it's people have to realize it's $199 US drone, okay?
yeah.
US dollars at 199. And it's hard to find drones at that price point that, you have such little effort with operating. Plus,
Oh,
you have so many different ways to operate this drone. So me owning an Avata 2 and the MC3 and I and the goggles V3,
uh-huh.
it was a no-brainer for me to pick this up because this will just go in the bag and I can use those interfaces as well with it.
Oh, sure.
But I know there's a lot of negativity out there, which, come on, folks. When is a drone ever released that there aren't negative videos about? Okay.
Yeah.
But this one, what gets me is the fact that people are expecting, such a great image, such a great experience with it, but
Uh,
not taking into account that it's a $199 drone.
I
Okay,
want to
so
tell you, Tom, for 85 to 90% of the people that buy this drone, this quality of this image is going to be amazing to them. Okay.
Bob, they consume on these devices. I mean, yes,
It is
there's a bunch of
truly,
us that
truly,
have
truly.
4K screens, but come on, let's be realistic.
Yep. It is truly.
Okay.
listen, I'm going to show everybody here a little video clip, if you don't mind. And this was one of the. I actually had flown it in the house the day before this, but so let's. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's do it. How about that way? That's
There you go.
better. So many different ways you can rearrange this thing. So here's the here's my first go round in the driveway, and I was really kind of shocked here. You'll
Yeah,
see,
Skybound. The
hopefully.
Avata 2 is a lot of fun.
Okay, there
I
it
was
goes.
just flying the Avata 2 out in the Gene Dry Lake
Oh
net
yeah.
the other day. And I just love that drone, of course.
Okay. So I think this is recording on my phone, the audio right now. So I don't hear the props at all.
Hi guys. Really excited.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool, right? You're recording the audio
Right, on my
and it's
phone.
cutting it out, right? Yeah, you can tell, it's not the cleanest audio in the world, but it's pretty amazing that you don't hear the drone.
Yeah. Don't hear any drone noise.
Did Bob give you a name yet? Drone?
I don't know. We haven't really named drones before.
Got drones.
Sure. That's Trudy, who I walk the dogs with every morning.
Every drone needs a nickname, Bob. Every drone needs a nickname.
Yes. Yeah. And this is Kurt. I'm getting down.
And the drone went down as well.
Drone dropped right with my face.
Yeah.
Natty Daddy? Natty Daddy, 8% alcohol. Yeah. All right.
He's within walking distance of home, right?
Oh, yeah. 2 doors.
Well, it looks like the drone gets up a lot easier than you do, Bob.
It does.
Oh no. How are you doing, Mr. Dix?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you
Yep.
can record the audio like that.
Right. And now watch what happens. My phone overheats. Watch what happens. I can get real close. Is it going to follow?
So you were controlling it from the.
I wasn't
From the
controlling it at all.
Okay.
No. I want to get in the middle of the street and turn around so we can see the sunset.
Now you just have the drone itself, right?
Right.
You don't have
No.
fly more with this.
Nope. I just have the drone and one battery. I think we got to do some. Now you hear it. EV settings or something or another here. What did that say? There's an error message scrolling there. Mobile noise reduction for app recording will be paused. Wait for mobile device to cool down. Oh, good deal. My phone's overheating. Okay.
So Dawn wants to know: did you register and label your Neo? Otherwise, Dawn, the drone police, will be at your doorstep. Bob
No,
is
Don,
flying
not yet.
recreationally.
I opened it out of the box and I charged it up and I walked outside. I did get the app update on my phone, and then it updated the Neo from my phone, and then and of course yesterday there was a Neo update yesterday. So better positioning.
That was specifically positioning, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. Here's the box. It's very small. Again, those that know my size of my hand, it's a small box. Okay.
So, Bob, people complain about the firmware updates. There's so many after you purchase the drone. So the counter to that argument is: do you want to wait for the drone to be perfect before they release it?
No,
You'll never get the drone,
no,
right?
no. They
And
can't.
actually, it makes sense these days to slipstream out these firmware updates
Yeah,
because they get more feedback from the end user community,
exactly. I mean,
and they can address things better. Like, I believe, Bob, that the image quality will be enhanced over time through
definitely,
firmware updates.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah,
But now, to Don's point, if you are going to use this commercially,
yeah.
there's two things actually you need to do besides registering it and labeling
Register.
it. Okay.
Pay your $5.
You'll also need an RID module
RID
for this drone.
module. The
This is a sub 250 gram drone, and as such, it does not have a
what's the?
RID internal to the
Are
device.
you up on what the best price for an RID module is?
I think they've dropped significantly in price. Okay.
Anybody in the chat?
I
I'd
think
love to
they're in the
hear.
40
You
to
know what's going
$60
on
range now.
with that because
But I'm pretty sure you can secure them relatively inexpensive. The
yeah,
modules.
I'd like to know because obviously, if we get any more polo matches, I mean it
Yeah,
would be
the Holy Stone. No, Bob, if we get the polo match, we won't need it because we're indoors.
well, yes,
So indoors, we can operate over people. We can
yeah,
operate. See, there's another category they don't have here: operation over horses.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
we when we film indoors, Bob, we don't even need a Part
What
107.
what I'd love to do is if we could highlight one rider and just let the drone follow that one rider. I mean, that would be
Yeah,
fascinating,
the spurts of speed are very, very short, especially for indoor polo. Outdoor, it's probably a completely different animal. But the Holy
Yeah.
Stone drone remote ID module on Amazon is $39.
Okay.
So and that would have to be added
Yeah.
if you plan to fly this outdoors under Part 107.
And that
Okay.
would not put it
And
under the.
Don, also, I'm only goofing on you, Don. Also, Don, if you intend to fly over people or moving vehicles, I would still highly suggest seeking out those waivers. Okay, and don't just take it upon yourself that
No.
you can fly this, you know,
But
drone
you can definitely say
and
you
you're
have a
allowed to fly it
category
today.
0, right? Drone.
Now, the weight of this Holy Stone module, let's see if it's listed.
I think I've seen them
Now that
online. People
is something significant to
saying it
think
brought them
about
up
also,
to
because now this is 13.9 grams, so you're still way under the
250.
requirement.
Yeah.
Okay, the 250 gram. So I would, if you were thinking about using this commercially, okay, you would definitely need to register it.
Right.
And Don, yeah, the RID module has to be placed so that it doesn't interfere with the GPS. And but remember, on this drone, unless you're using the controllers, you're not really counting on GPS, so to speak. But
No,
I know
it's
where you're
fine by
coming
the
from
camera.
there. I would probably place it towards the rear of the device. And yes, you would be changing the center of gravity, and you'd have to figure that out. It's not like these modules aren't already in use; they are. But again, you'd have to see whether this module specifically is going to be compatible or not. And I've seen other modules listed for much more money. 219 for a drone tag beacon Gen 2 broadcasting. Then there's the Potensic
Yeah.
compliant. And what you basically have to see is if it will be compliant and will it work on your drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Potenzic is $70.
Oh, okay. Is any of them
And yeah,
smaller than any of the
if
others?
you're going to fly this Part 107, it can't be flown autonomously. You have to use a controller with
Yeah.
this. Okay.
And even your phone could be that
That's
controller.
something to think about as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you hearing me? Tom?
Uh,
Not hearing me, Tom? Anybody hearing me? Did we lose our connection here? Hello, hello? Yeah, okay. I'm back on. I know I'm on. Tom? No?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't know what happened there.
Okay. You can hear me okay?
I can hear you. Are
All
you
right.
hearing any kind of echo on my side?
No, sounds just fine.
Okay. Yeah, my AirPods for some reason just dropped out.
Huh. Oh, battery may have run out or something or
No, so I got my little routine there. No, it
yeah.
says it's good,
Okay.
but I can hear you okay.
All right.
So I don't know if they heard us over the last few minutes there.
Ah, we had such interesting things to say. Hey, Dre. Hi, Dre. Dre can hear you. Dre, if you want to jump in here and say hello, we'd love to have you. We only have a limited time today. Well, we have, for a little bit here. We got a little bit of time. I just posted the link in here. We're using something different than StreamYard. Um, I'm sure by now most of our audience are StreamYard savvy people. And for if you don't know, StreamYard was sold, and at the 1st of September, a new company took over StreamYard, and they are and exactly at that same time, technically, I had more problems than I've ever had in my 3 years with StreamYard.
Yeah.
And so we're using a company called Wave.video, and I know that there's another one called Rescreen or Restream or and Evemux, something like that. So I'm more than happy to try out what works the best. So we've been using this last week and this week, and I don't know, Tom. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting used to it. You got the free version here, but
Yeah,
over time it might be worth picking up the paid version. But the big difference is StreamYard's pricing has completely changed, and they're going to be closer to $500 a year
yeah.
to keep that version you were using, Bob. So
I
that's a
understand.
that's a
Well, I don't. I did get an email from them finally. Well, that's interesting. You can do a variety of different patterns here. This is where we started off with, and I can move patterns around here while the show is going on, which I just found to be pretty unique here. I was,
and you can still highlight the live chat,
yeah,
correct? Yeah.
yeah. Let me check. I haven't. Let me live chat. Yes,
You
yes,
uh,
yes, yes.
highlight
Yeah,
those, get them up on the
there we
screen. Yeah.
go. Big George drone flyer. Big orange drone flyer. I don't on my desktop. Oh, hey Zach, if you want, you can do this on. I think you can do it on your phone. I have not tried it on a phone. This particular one. There's Michael Wright. And
Yes.
I think we can adjust this look though, because it looks very ghosted out here. There's Vegas is heaven. Uncle Medium. I see, and I can click there to take that off. Okay, good. You can auto scroll it.
Vegas will be heaven soon because we should be rolling into our nicer weather, Bob. Okay,
Oh, yes.
we got a bit of a heat
Yes.
spell going on right now.
Right. Yes,
So
we are.
right
we
now,
are
I'm showing 90
intensely heating
degrees
up here.
Yeah. But that only means even nicer weather for the Vegas drone meetup in November. Okay.
Yep. Brad, we'll see ya. He says he's got to head out here. Hey, listen, before it gets too late here, let me get us. I want to bring in one of the major newses of the day here, and that was the current situation of the tickets for the Vegas drone meetup here. Bringing up the window. Where is it? Come on. There you are. Okay. And, oh, that's interesting. Let's click on that. There we go.
Go.
All right. We want to talk about right now, we have less than 1 week before October 8th,
Before the price
2024.
goes up.
Okay. Yeah. We have 1 week left. Today's October 2nd. And October 8th, 2024, the price goes up $20. This is so we could get people to register as soon as possible. We desperately need a number of people so we can, number one, order enough shirts. Number two, order enough meals. Number three, order enough drinks and prizes and gifts. And so if you're planning on attending the Vegas Drone Meetup, whether you're staying at Green Valley Ranch or not, whatever it is, please, this week, between now and what is that, next Monday, I think, or Tuesday, please during the next week, go to the website, Vegas Drone Meetup, and click on this box that you will scroll down on the front page, and you'll get to this box, and click on this box and put your credit card in. It's very simple. I use a payment system called Stripe, which is very well known and very well respected, but they will quickly send you a receipt and send me a receipt, and so it works out very, very well. So I have everybody that's registered so far. I will be sending out emails to everyone. We want to definitely get the sizes of shirts and things like that to keep moving forward. But we are close here to the deadline, so I'm really hoping. I mean, I'll be happy to take more money if you have to register late, but please, 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 we are not making a profit on this at all.
No.
We are probably going somewhat in the hole here, and I don't want to drag anybody down, but we want to do this to have fun. We want to do this for the drone community. We're doing this to attach people with each other so that they can network and understand the industry. And also, if you're brand new in flying drones, we want you to be able to stand with an experienced person. DJI is bringing multiple people to help you learn how to fly. They'll have drones there for you to fly if you don't have one. I mean, we will be able to get you a great introduction into the hobby or into the business of drone flying. Whatever you're seeing is what you're doing, what you feel you want to do with this in the future. So far, we're a little under 60 people right now. So, I mean, we're working diligently to get up to about 100. I think 100 would be a great number to hit for our first time. So please, 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 let's enjoy this together. And we're really looking forward to having a great, great, great time. Okay, so a few more slides here before I give up on this. The shirts will be kind of a hybrid of that. This is Green Valley. This is Cornerstone Park. They have these two huge pavilions, and we have both of those two pavilions rented out. Those are for us. And directly on the other side of that pavilion, I understand, Red Rock Search and Rescue are going to set up their command post there, and so that they're going to do some search and rescue demonstrations there. This is the lake at Cornerstone Park. It is just a gorgeous spot to hang out and a beautiful place in the middle of the desert here. It is truly a great, great spot. This is down the street a little bit. That's our closest AMA field in the stadium. I don't know if I can get a cursor on there or not, but back over here. And this park with the two baseball fields in the back of it here is a fabulous place, especially to fly FPV. And every Sunday morning, there is a group of FPV flyers here, and they set up gates, they trade parts, they hang out. It's quite a community event. It's called the Old Silver Bowl Park.
Fun there times. Yep.
This is the Silver Bowl, the football stadium here, which is currently abandoned. What do we call that? Abando?
Just sold, Bob. It just got sold.
It just got sold.
To Clark County.
Clark County bought it?
Yep.
It was previously belonged to UNLV. And so who knows what Clark County is going to do with it. But anyway, and then get me back to the right window here. The roulette wheel, there is roulette to play. There's slot machines. There's crap tables. There's sports betting of every kind. There's fine dining restaurants, some of the best in the world. There's some of the best sporting events in the entire world are here many times.
It's Las Vegas.
It is. On Monday, the drone meetup is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But on Monday, which is Veterans Day, November 11th, okay, on Monday, the Vegas Golden Knights are playing the Carolina Hurricanes at the T-Mobile Arena on the Strip. So if any hockey fans are out there, they may want to go with me to the hockey game, okay? So we will be, we'll hopefully be putting that together. These are the rooms at Green Valley Ranch. They are gorgeous. They are comfortable. They're just a beautiful place to hang out. It is kind of a little different resort outside of Las Vegas. We're, 5.2 or 4.3 miles or something like that from the Vegas Strip. It's relatively close. There's an aerial shot that I did not do. Okay, but standing from that corner there is outside of their realm. So anybody was welcome to get Lance from there. Okay, and the Sphere, and this is New York, Hotel and Casino. There, actually, that Statue of Liberty, our United States Post Office put out a stamp with the head of the Statue of Liberty, and unbeknownst to the post office, they bought the image from Getty Images, and it was not the real Statue of Liberty. It was the Statue of Liberty from the New York Hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So the post office pulled that stamp, and that stamp now is really valuable if for collectors, the fake Statue of Liberty. And of course, every city has a Ferris wheel, and we jumped on the gun just like every other major city in the world now. And this is the gondolas at the Venetian. It's a beautiful place to hang out. And I always show this. This is virtually just as well, it's maybe a mile from Green Valley Ranch. Okay. And this is the 215 freeway that feeds out of from the south end of the airport and comes out and down into Henderson, and that's the shot of the Strip that you can certainly get. You can get you don't even need a Lance here to get to 200 feet. But if you want to get to 400 feet, you can easily get a Lance from here. I have done that multiple times. And that's, of course, in the background there is just outside of Red Rocks. So, I mean, we will have multiple trips out there, I'm sure, on Sunday. I'm sure that's going to be one of our most popular adventures to take pictures from, is from Red Rock Canyon there, or Calico Basin, or any of those spots out there.
So going into Red Rock Canyon, just so people know, going in, there's a 13-mile scenic drive, and it's basically okay to fly from the parking areas along that 13-mile scenic drive within the park. Now, to gain entry into the park, there is an admission because it is part of the National Park Service. So it's an NCA, a National Conservation Area, but we are allowed to fly our drones there. Now, there's the entry fee. If you happen to have a lifetime senior pass or a current annual federal national park system pass, that will get you into the park. If not, I believe it's $8 per carload, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing is, since this is between Labor Day and Memorial Day, you will have to go online before you venture out here and get a entry reservation. During the hot months, it's not required because the crowds are much smaller. But all you have to do is go on to rec.gov, rec.gov, and put in what time you'd like to enter the park. There is no restriction on how long you stay. It's just they have timed entries. And I believe there's a $2 reservation fee online. Now, don't wait until you get to the gate, because you can't reserve at the gate, and you can't even get a cell signal at that gate.
Right.
You'll have to drive 20 minutes back onto Charleston Boulevard by the Red Rock Casino to get a cell signal. And I've done it a couple of times, so I'm speaking from experience, okay, where I had to drive back to a parking lot in a populated area, get on my phone and make a reservation. And I have been successful getting a reservation within 15 minutes to half an hour of my arrival. But If you do it ahead of time, you won't have any headaches like that at all. And it is okay to fly in the majority of that park. Now, one thing I recommend is stopping at the visitor center and just ask them, where can I not fly? Because that's a very small area. That's a wildlife area.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get that information right from the visitor center. You can get a
Two
map.
wildlife areas that
Yeah,
you
two,
cannot
but
fly there.
but the remainder of the area is just target rich. It is just gorgeous, and especially in the early morning when the sun is low and it's hitting those rocks, and as you can see from the image behind me, how those structures just light up. Right, Bob? It's
Oh,
gorgeous.
when you're there at that magic moment, it is breathtaking. It
Yeah,
is truly breathtaking, and I mean it is. I mean, and especially I want to talk to the people that live in Las Vegas. I know there are a lot of you that haven't gone there for this shot, and I have to tell you, this is the place, It is truly a wonderful spot.
it sure is.
Yeah.
It sure is.
So does
We have
anybody want to jump in? We've got about 15 minutes left here, and I'm on a strict sign off here at signing off at exactly 1 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern time, because we are on a unpaid version of this software, this Wave not video. I'd like to hear if anybody has any comments about that, but that would be great, you know. And if anybody else, Skybound Media just looked it up. They raised the price to $20 a vehicle.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. Unless, of course, you are a senior, active
yeah,
military, okay, or have an either annual pass or a lifetime pass.
yeah.
So being that when I moved into the area, I immediately purchased a lifetime pass. So I can hit all the national parks because just north of us in Utah, there's such a high density of national parks that it makes complete sense to get yourself an annual pass.
It's what's the senior pass, Tom?
I
Senior
think
lifetime,
the senior lifetime I paid $80 for
80. Okay.
the entire year for my lifetime, and I believe an annual pass is $80 if I'm not mistaken.
It's close. It's much better to buy the lifetime, is what I've heard too. I have not bought the lifetime. I haven't. So I probably should next time I'm out there.
Yeah, I think it's a lot cheaper to do it that way because my pass is good again for lifetime. So
Good.
um, yeah, so they normally on these you can get the pass. Let's see, an annual pass is $80. A senior annual pass is $20. A senior lifetime pass is only $80.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
same as a year,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Military passes, by the way, military is free. Gold Star families and Gold Star members and veterans are free.
Okay.
And uh, if you have a physical disability, you can also get, as long as you're a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. Fourth graders this year are all free. Okay. You drag your fourth grader with you.
Well,
Okay.
you'd have to have the fourth grader drive the car.
No, the fourth grader can be accompanied by a parent. Okay, so there you go. There you go.
Okay. So
Okay.
bring your fourth graders. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do, Skybound. I love Calico Basin. Uh, it
Yeah. Well,
is.
you got Red Creek over by Calico Basin
Oh
that
yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know, and that's great over there. That's a great spot.
Especially if you are, let's say, you don't have great mobility, or if you're if you are in a wheelchair, I mean, you can
Yeah.
get to this. What's it called? Red
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 Creek,
Red
Red
Creek.
Creek
I
in
mean,
Calico
area,
Basin.
and
Yep.
they created like a wheelchair path
Like a
in,
boardwalk.
like a boardwalk
Yeah.
into just a gorgeous mountain range of red rock mountains and scenery and stuff there. And I mean it. I have I have on multiple occasions flown my drone from that spot right there.
Yeah.
Sitting on one of those benches right there is just perfect.
So,
And
Bob, I'll tell you a funny one. That's where I met up with Ken when he was filming part of his Neo footage.
ah,
And the
yes,
funny thing about it is, we are very, very dry climate out here. Okay.
yeah,
And when I say dry, I'm understating that, by the way. Okay. So
exactly.
it was probably only about 15% humidity that day, rather hot day. And the boardwalk actually is made of a composite plastic type of decking and then has metal railing. Well, you had to hear Ken, okay, Dono, curse up a storm because every time he touched that railing, you you could hear an audible spark. Okay, that's how
Oh,
much static was there. Okay,
ah,
he wasn't actually isolating because of the decking. So
yeah.
every few steps, whenever he touched the railing, a few choice words
Oh
emitted from
man.
his mouth. Okay,
So
so
if you want to see what it looks like before you get here, you can go to Ken Dono's Neo for his first Neo video. I think is where he shot this.
yeah, this
Yeah.
this was in the Red Creek area. Yep,
Yes. Yes.
it's a
So
great,
and
great spot.
yes.
Great.
Yes. Yes. Well, we got 10 minutes. If you want to play it, Tom, we got 9 minutes. 8 minutes.
I'm going to show you actually, just real quick. I'll show you that area we're talking about there,
Sure.
which is pretty cool. Let me just
Wait. Let
bring this
me
up. Yeah, that
switch
screen.
mine. Remove my share. Okay. Tom share. Okay. It just came up. There we
So,
go.
so this is the parking lot for that area, and then you can see how you have this walkway built all throughout this area here,
Uh
and it's
huh.
a pretty beautiful area. And then what we're also not doing justice to here is, the mountains around it, and you can see how red it gets. That's
Oh,
because of
it's
deposits that are in there, and that is directly adjacent to Red Rock Canyon. And right now, so this is that 215 that went past Green Valley Resort comes up this way as well. This is the western section of it,
uh huh.
but it's that Calico Basin area is right adjacent to Red Rock Canyon. And Red Rock Canyon, like I said, has a 13-mile scenic loop that will take you through all of Red Rock Canyon and provide you with spectacular, spectacular imagery.
13
Uh,
miles of one awe after another.
it really,
Oh,
really
oh, oh.
it's pretty amazing
Yep.
area. I'm going to throw up a quick video. Let's see here.
Uh,
Um,
Michael Wright says Veterans Day is free at Red Rock Canyon. I would
yes.
be making a reservation right now, Michael.
Yep. Yep. For what time you plan on
Yeah,
getting in
it's
there? Yeah, absolutely.
I would get there maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. It'll take you half hour to 45 minutes to get there from the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I'll show some video real quick. Bring it back. 1 second. And we'll get that screen shared up.
Okay. We got 5 minutes left.
Good.
Look at this.
And this I'm flying from one of the parking areas right here. I'm right adjacent to.
Right? Yeah. So right out of your car, you know, stepping right out of the car. Is the Avada too?
This would be the
I don't know why it's choppy on me. Is it choppy on you, Tom?
well, I'm sauce, so probably doesn't come up without me.
Yeah.
But these rock formations are just, they'll blow you away. It really is. You're awestruck every spot you go.
Oh.
Depending on how adventurous you are, how close you can get to it. And, you know, being an old thought, it lets us get and explore these hiking areas that, you know, maybe some of us can't hike in for but that doesn't mean we don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And what's also amazing is the contrast of the sky with these formations. This is the key.
Now, were you flying in sports mode, Tom?
This, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, two different ways. Look at this tree just growing up.
Yep. Through this vast valley. Look at that.
And this is about a 35-minute drive, maybe 40 minutes from the hotel.
Yeah. And I know that highway with the rocks on it. Yes.
So pretty cool, right?
Very cool. Very cool. We're going to wind down here, Tom. So, you know, you can go from 100 degrees in the middle of the desert floor, okay, to pine trees and 60 degrees in a 45-minute drive here. It is it is truly a unique spot in the on the earth here, and I have to tell you that I've now heard from so many people. I don't know if you want to drop any other names. Mr. Dono is coming to our meetup here, and Tom, anybody else you know of?
Yeah, Billy Kyle's coming out. Eddie Nunez is coming out. Hopefully, Stevie Bronx will grace us with his presence.
Yes. Last minute Stevie, we call him. Yes.
We got so many good people. Greg and this whole team from Pilot Institute will be here. So, folks, where else are you going to be able to hang out with Vic Moss? Come on. Yeah, I think he's signing autographs. I'm not sure. We haven't checked with I think if he's signing autographs, I'll sponsor
Dre, Recovery One's Drones. You can meet Dre in person.
I know.
Here.
We're next to neighbors almost, and we don't get to see Dre, right?
All right, Tom. Thank you, everybody. We are in our final seconds here now. So
with 45 seconds left, get up to VegasDroneMeetup.com and register. Please, please, please get your registration done. And if you're staying on the Strip, reconsider, because they're doing all the construction.
If you're staying on the Strip, buy your tickets this week.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
if you're staying in a trailer park, in if you're living in your car, whatever you're doing, buy your tickets this week. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you all.
Peace. Love. Safe flying, folks.